To accurately represent a diverse community, and we don't want to be dictated to by party policies interfering with the action which is not in the best interest of the people. Legalise Cannabis Queensland wanted to, if any of us are elected, we'll introduce community forums and interactions so we can get feedback from our constituents, because that's who we're supposed to be representing. Instead of there being a flurry of activity and backslapping and backstabbing between the parties representing their policies. This is not in the best interest of the public. It's in the best interest of the party and their sponsors. Not one of the other parties supports full legalisation. Every one of them wants a pharmaceutical model, and that is never going to work with a cannabis-based medicine. It cannot be standardised because it has so many different strains and varieties, and each one of those has to be personally tailored to the patient. So a standardised product is never going to be successful, and we're going to have this battle for years to come. The Beattie government was mentioned earlier. Peter Beattie actually campaigned when he was elected to legalise cannabis, and that he was going to legalise 1 kilo for each person in this state. After he was elected, he backtracked and he said, "Oh no, sorry, I've only just realised how much that is, and we're going to have to talk about it." Well, we're still waiting 20 or however many years later. Hemp can help with the recovery of the state. It can produce jobs in a variety of areas, from farming to manufacture of fabrics and textiles and retail. The construction industry could be using hemp-based hempcrete, which is carbon, not only carbon neutral, but it actually reduces the amount of carbon as time goes by. The stress on our health system could be impacted by more people being able to use cannabis medicine and not having to use the health systems or be a burden on the health systems quite so much. And crimes and policing. Victimless crimes are taking up the majority of the policing budget. People who are actual victims of domestic violence, assaults, robberies, all of those sorts of things, they're being kept on the back burner while the police budget is being wasted on soft targets. Tourism. If we only need to look overseas to see how cannabis has improved the tourism overseas, and the sky hasn't fallen in. We need to look at a carbon-based society which is sustainable and clean, rather than a hydrocarbon-based society. Thank you.
Thanks, Deb.